Golly, it's raining like crazy out here. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at this. This is insane. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, today is definitely just going to be a cleanup day. Won't be able to hit the S14, but that's fine. Had some plans in the garage, so let's get out of the rain. Here's another one. Oh, pour that out. There's the culprit. No way. That looks super dangerous. I'm not sure if we're gonna... Alright, I'm gonna put the camera down and try to salvage some of these items before they get soaked. How's it, everyone? It's Mike at Fit Life, and it's pouring rain. As you all know from the little intro, man, it's so loud. Can you hear that rain? So the plan was I was gonna clean up this little area I have where my old motor is sitting, and then hopefully we can do more installs inside the garage. Unfortunately, the garage is kind of a work in progress, and we're working on that. The idea is to rent out some storage space for now to get the unnecessary things out of the garage and just throw it in there temporarily. How did the garage end up like this anyways in the first place? Well, moving around a lot, that contributed to the whole garage space dilemma. As you all know, I'm a military brat, and my dad is a retired US Air Force, and from all the different places we've lived, previously it was Misawa, Japan, and then we just kind of brought all our stuff with us and once we landed here in California. So that's the plan, at least, is to clean up the garage, and hopefully we can get even this S14 in here, and I could actually wrap it all up in the garage. That would be pretty cool. It would look professional too, right? You see all those other vloggers, they got some really cool setups. But you know what? You don't let that stop you. You just gotta do what you gotta do and work with what you have, which is what I'm doing right now. So, and the next time I'll see you guys, hopefully it's not raining crazy, or this area is cleaned up and I got a good vlogging space to work on the S14. I'll see you in a bit.
To be that close, buddy. Still trolling now.
No, don't worry. I'm a ghost. I'm behind the scenes. I'm just capturing your training.
That's how you do it, man. Getting ready for Thunderhill, you know? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the technique. Like, there's sometimes, man, you just got it, man.
Okay.
Sometimes you're just born with a talent, man.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all want to see a drift? Watch this.
Let's do it.
There you go.
How's it, everyone? It's Mike at Fit Life. So I got started on the motor this morning, got everything that I needed to do. So I installed the S14 exhaust manifold, but I did run into a hiccup. So the S13 EGR tube is different than the S14 one. So I have to figure out or locate my old one or order a new one, which I did. So that is on order, and we're gonna definitely come back to the motor soon. Another treat today was that Gio came by and we hung out and did a little bit of Assetto Corsa drifting. He was also into the grip stuff, so did a few laps there. And Gio is off now, and I'm back to work on the S14. So we have a few more hours left before the sun sets, and I think the next thing we should tackle are the Eccentric bushings. So I ordered some new goodies from Part Shop Max. Some gold bling. Let's take a look at them. Of course, they come in their signature gold, which is a nice touch. Always adds a nice touch of bling to the engine bay. So we're going to get these installed. Also, behind the bushings, you already can see the next thing you should do, which is I picked up this. Mishimoto, well known for their radiators. They also sell the gold foil for the engine bay. So let's open this up so you can see what it looks like. So this is Mishimoto's gold reflective barrier sheets, and you install these on the firewall or any places that you don't want heat to go through. So let's get started with the Part Shop Max bushings, and then if we got a little bit more time, we'll go start on the Mishimoto reflective barrier sheets. So the first thing that we'll have to do is remove this clamp and this clamp, and also loosen the coupler so we can raise the steering rack up. And then that will allow us to get access to the steering bushings. And that's the ones that we're going to swap out. To remove the clamps, you're going to have to access two bolts. One is going to be through this port, and then the other one is going to be opposite side. And those require a 17mm socket head. A little quick tip for you guys. The only bolt that you really need to loosen is this one right here on the coupler. Because when as you can see, when I lift up, this is enough clearance to lift up the rack and then slide in the new bushings. Oh, hey guys, didn't see you over there. Well, I've been just relaxing and resting after I installed these Part Shop Max Eccentric bushings for the steering rack. I did notice some things that could probably improve the install, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Come on, come closer. You know, come closer. So on the passenger side Eccentric bushing for the steering rack, the clamp doesn't go all the way down. Reason being is this is solid versus the OEM rubber one, so there's no way for it to compress. Now, what I think may be helpful is to add a spacer in the little gap so you can add a little bit more compression, and then you would have a better fastener surface so the clamp can actually be much more effective. So on the driver's side, I didn't have that much of a problem. There was a little bit of a tad bit of a gap, so that could be okay. However, I still want that solid surface for the fastener to tighten down. So I'm gonna add a washer, which has been ordered as well, and that'll make this clamp much more effective to locking down the steering rack. I'm probably going to leave the steering rack alone for now, wait for the parts that I purchased from McMaster-Carr to come in, and then I'll finish up the install on the steering rack. I want to get started on the Mishimoto gold foil film for the firewall. Is that right? What do you call those things? Well, I wanted to do the Mishimoto gold foil firewall heat resistant protective film install, but I know it's going to take a little bit of time, and I'm chancing it with the incoming rain that's supposed to occur within maybe a couple hours or so. So maybe I'll just get started on removing some of the firewall parts, meaning the brake master cylinder, the booster, and then maybe the clutch master cylinder. I do need to change it out anyways. It would just be a good way to kind of put in a little bit more work, and hopefully if the weather doesn't go ham on me, I won't get poured on or soaked like the other day. So let me get that going, and we'll see how much we can do in a couple hours. How's it, everyone? Just wrapped up today, stored the S14 for next weekend. Definitely have a lot more things to do on it, since it seems like the never-ending to-do list keeps increasing on and on and on. But it's fine, because it's great content for Fit-A-Life, and you know I'll never run out of episodes. So it's a win-win, right? But primarily, I think next weekend, I'm definitely going to just focus on the Mishimoto heat, what do you call those things? Thermal protective sheets? Is that what it's called? You know, that shiny gold foil that's going to go on the firewall. That's what I'm going to focus on. So that's going to include a few things that I need to do anyways, which is remove the brake master cylinder plus the booster. I will reinstall it because I want it on there, but also I need to swap out the clutch master cylinder. So that's going to be taken care of next weekend. Once again, I'm Mike at Fit-A-Life. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode of Fit-A-Life. And remember, design your life through your passion. See ya. Bye-bye. Take care now. Now go out there and do some work.
Life is what you make it. I feel like I'm lazy. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on drip I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the